Peter is going to cut my hair now because my birthday is coming tomorrow and I'm going to be very old, so I need him to make me look younger.
Not old, but Tommy is going to look awesome.
If you say so.
I say so. We don't have the original thingy for brushing the hair away, so I found this.
What am I, a dirty floor?
No, but you will be like a very clean floor.
Wow.
Because it's going very well.
You sure know how to make a guy feel special.
I know. Okay. We're good to go into the shower.
Yay!
10 minutes later, look at my honeybee.
I haven't seen myself yet, so you see me first.
It looks great.
Uh-huh, not bad, honey. I still look old,
No,
but on the eve of 38, I can't expect miracles, right?
it looks very great, I think, so...
Where do I look? Here? Here?
And now I'm going to prepare a raw apple cake for Tommy's birthday tomorrow.
Yay!
Yeah. So I'm going to peel a few apples. This is a new one. I haven't done this one before, but all the raw cakes are quite similar. So hopefully this will work out just fine.
And we have a lot of apples, so it's a good idea to make a cake out of apples, because they are starting to go bad.
Now we are going to create crust for the cake. We need various nuts. I usually use a mix of walnuts and almonds. So like 80% of a cup.
4/5.
And we need a strong blender. So we need them powdered. And now we are going to add poppy seeds. 20% of a cup, 1/5.
We need a lot of different devices.
Yes. And we will add it here. Because this blender wouldn't powder the poppy seeds because they are too small. We need date paste or dates because this will add sweetness. I don't know, like 2 pieces.
Sure, I love dates.
I usually cut it into smaller pieces so the blender doesn't have to work that hard.
You're so nice to the blender.
I am. And 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And let's blend it together. Okay, it looks like it could be done. Hopefully. I prepared baking paper. I'm going to put it into this bowl. We need to put it into the bowl. And it doesn't look like a crust or a cake, but we need to press it. And it should stick together. But if it doesn't hold together, we can always add a bit of, I don't know, coconut oil or something like that. Okay, so it looks like this is done. Hopefully it will hold together. Because I don't have a better pan. That's why I'm using this bowl. It would be better with something like not this shape but normal. better shape. And now we need to create apple filling or frosting or whatever that is. So we need cashews, half a cup or maybe 2/3 of a cup, and the rest will be coconut. Rest of the cup. So something like this.
This is full cup.
Yes. Because it's going in between the cashews, the coconut. And we are going to blend it, of course, because raw cakes are all about blending. And now we need to add apples. So these are 3 or 4 apples, I don't remember. Probably 4.
Looks like 4.
Okay, it isn't very creamy because we will work with this soon. We need cocoa butter, 1/3 of a cup, and we need to melt it on a low temperature. Okay, this is going very fast. Our induction is very strong. Okay, this was fast. So we are going to pour it into our mixture here. And the apples are not that sweet, so we also need a sweetener. We are going to use honey because we like honey and we consider it healthy, but it's not vegan, so you can use something else like maple syrup or something. And this is a very good honey from our neighbors because they have a beehive here in the fields. So that's very nice. And of course we are going to blend this together. Let me taste it. Not overwhelmingly sweet. And we want it that way, so we don't feel bad after eating this mentally. And we will put this on top of the cake. You can see it has a smooth consistency. And let's spread it on top of the cake. And that's it. Some recipes also have a third layer, like chocolate or more, I don't know, shredded apples or something, but we are going to just use little chocolate chips. This is dark chocolate. Ta-da. Oh, so cute. There wasn't enough space on this side. So sorry.
It looks like from a 6-year-old. But you are a big child inside, so it all checks out.
And you guys know that we don't care what our meals look like, so...
As long as it's tasty.
Yeah, and this is a higher level than our usual meals,
Yeah.
I think. So the last step is put this into a fridge overnight. Or if you want to do it faster, you can put it into freezer. But there is not much space in our freezer. So fridge it is. And the filling will get hard because there is this cocoa butter and in normal temperatures it's solid. So that will help solidify the filling. Here we are the next morning. My birthday boy. Happy birthday, honey.
Oh,
Thank you.
where did you get these cool hats?
I don't know, they just appeared all of a sudden and here we are. So
Here we
it's
are.
amazing. A birthday miracle. Honey, all the best to you.
Oh,
Here is your birthday cake. Here is the knife.
It looks amazing. This is the first time I see it and it's a big surprise.
Surprise! Oh my god! Surprise!
Another thing magically appeared.
Yeah, this country house is so magical. Magic happens all the time. Okay, show us how it's done with the cake, but don't destroy it. Just gently.
Okay. It's in one piece, it seems. Wow. Who would have thought? Looks beautiful. You want one as well?
Is that a real question?
You want a bigger half?
We were thinking of getting the cake off the baking paper.
So pretty. That's better.
This is our breakfast.
Yum.
And here are raisins,
Uh-huh.
if you want some. That's just a side dish to this cake.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting the raisins on top of the cake, but it looked horrible. So I decided against it. Raw cakes are always quite small because they are very nutritious, because there is a lot of things in there like nuts and seeds, and they are very nutritionally dense. So that's why.
They're very expensive if you want to buy one.
Yeah, so that's why it's easier to create one at home. And as you could see, it's not very difficult. If you have a blender, then you just blend things together and you don't bake, you don't cook.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Thank you for the cake.
You are welcome, my honeybee.
I like to reminisce, so I brought this old photo album of my very, very, very old pictures. So I wanted to ask Peter to go through them and have a look at what a cute baby I was.
Yeah, let's take a look at the little angel that Tommy was.
6 weeks old.
Wow, so young.
Almost 38 years ago.
You look so calm on this one.
But not here or here.
No, you are crying like a little devil.
Look at my dad's hair. He was like 29 and it's very
Gone. Like to the back. It's worse than what you have now. And how old was he?
29. Yeah. So I never stood a chance.
Yeah, it's in your genes, but it's better for you. It's funny how times changed, that they had children at such young age.
I was actually calculating that my grandpa became a grandpa when he was 39 and I'm 38. So in 1 year I could be a grandpa.
Wow. It's unbelievable. Unreal.
That makes me feel so young.
Totally. Hello, Grandpa.
I remember this dog as well as the teddy bear. I had them for a very long time. I remember when I was a teenager I still had them.
Wow. And do you remember their names?
I never named my toys. It was a dog and bear.
Oh, so cute.
So original. Sounds like me, right?
Yeah, totally.
I wonder what happened to them. These elephants were very popular, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like these
I don't know.
air blown.
Yeah, air blown.
I remember having fun with him for quite some time.
Good. But I love your hair. It's like Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys.
Uh-huh.
Where is the fringe?
It's like, well, you cut it off, but right before it was there.
Uh-huh. Totally.
My first colorful picture
Colors, here we come.
for the International Women Day.
1988.
It's okay.
Broke it.
Oh my god.
Guys, I broke the picture. But you are not impressed at all on
No,
that one.
that's what I look like when I receive straight toys.
Straight
I was
toys.
asking for a Barbie and I got a gun instead.
Oh my god. Honey.
I'm looking like, what the hell is this?
Oh.
Since it's my birthday, today is my turn to order what will be for dinner.
Yes, it is that time. So today's cooking with Peter is birthday cooking for Tommy. And we are going to prepare his absolutely favorite meal, and it's called...
Beetroot.
No. No, it's called fried cheese. So we have two big pieces, two big blocks of cheese, and this is Edam. That's what the lady in Google Translate said in English. We call it Edam, and that's the most common cheese here in our country, with 30% of fat.
And the cheapest one as well.
Yeah, it's quite cheap, so maybe that's why it's very popular. I am under pressure because this has to be perfect, and we never prepare this meal at home. Right, honey?
Yeah, because it's only my favoriteest ever.
Yeah, maybe once or twice in our 14 years together. So I don't have much experience preparing this. So guys, wish me luck because this has to be amazing. It's very easy on paper. So we take this big chunk of cheese. We have 3 plates here. So we have flour, basic white flour, eggs, slightly salted, and breadcrumbs. We call it...
Triple cover.
Yes, triple cover. So first you put the cheese here and you need to cover it in the flour.
What's wrong?
I'm scared. Guys, I'm so scared. Tommy will be judgy. I'm certain of that. Once in 5 years we have it at a restaurant.
But I remember when my mom prepared it, it was better than at the restaurant, so I expect the same here.
No pressure. This is in perfect order. So now into the eggs. Let's go into the breadcrumbs. Okay.
You can make your own breadcrumbs, but we don't buy any pastry, so we had to buy the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, this is store-bought. Everything is store-bought. And on the internet, they said that you should do eggs and breadcrumbs twice, and that's the key to success. So
I like success.
I like success too, so of course I'm going to do it twice. Okay, so now again we are in eggs. Must be fun for the cheese.
Yeah, I would love bathing in eggs as well. And now...
Okay, and now breadcrumbs again. Oh, it's so heavy.
Yum.
But we don't want too much.
Also on the
because-
sides it's missing.
Yeah, I'm going to cover the sides as well. Don't you worry.
Okay.
It will be perfect. But I don't promise that. Beetroot is so much easier.
Yeah, because I prepared it.
Looks like this is done very
Nice.
professionally.
Yeah.
So let's change stations. We have a frying pan here. We need oil, quite a lot of it, right?
Yeah, it should be covered, the pan.
Okay. I'm going!
Yay!
Oh my god. Okay, it's frying. Ta-da!
Nice. Both of them fit.
It's frying, but we are worried about the sides of this cheese because we don't want to use like, I don't know, tons of oil.
Yeah.
So hopefully it will get done somehow.
It should only take a few minutes, I guess.
Okay, so I smell something,
Me too.
but I'm worried that it's too much.
I smell fish.
It'll be, yeah, I smell fish. Okay,
Whoa.
be careful, honey. The hot oil is flying everywhere.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, so
It looks
quite uneven.
Uh-huh.
Look, where are you, honey?
Careful.
I think this is too much, but one more minute or a few seconds from the other side
Uh-huh.
and it will be done.
Cool. I'm so looking forward to it.
Me too.
But that's not all, because we need a side dish as well. So we eat this with French fries. You could also use chips, but only if you're from the UK.
They are quite dark, a few of them, but that's because we were concentrating on the fried cheese.
Yeah, we couldn't take it out in the meantime. There's not much space on the plate. The cheese takes most of the space. We have small plates, guys. We need bigger ones. And we also need tartar sauce, which is very important for the taste. It's something like mayonnaise, I guess, but better.
Yeah, there's more flavor.
It's very popular here as well. This is the most traditional combo, and it's ready.
Yay! So as you can see, it's very unhealthy. There's nothing healthy in this, but Tommy likes it and it's his birthday, so bon appetit, honey. I love you, that's why I prepared this with love.
I love you too, no matter what happens next. Well, there's cheese in it, so it cannot be bad, right? Mm-hmm. Cheese. Yum.
I will tell you guys the truth, if it's really good or not. This is totally fried cheese, like you would have in a restaurant.
Even better.
Even better, yeah, I agree. Yay! Yippee!
When I was a kid, and a teenager, and an adult, it was the only thing I always ordered in every restaurant. Nothing else ever.
So this is Tommy's go-to meal.
Because when you go to a restaurant, you don't want to try new things if you don't know what they taste like. And I knew that I love this, so I never ordered anything else because I knew I would be satisfied.
I don't know if you guys agree that you don't want to try anything new. But this is not a traditional meal like from old times, from centuries ago, of course. It's like from communism times, maybe?
I don't know. I never researched fried cheese, but I will after this.
So guys, you can try this at home because it's easy and you can use any kind of cheese, I guess.
And I think some people said that they have something like cheese sticks, which is similar to this, maybe taste-wise at least.
Yeah, probably, but I don't know which kind of cheese is used in them.
We have nothing to compare it with because I think they only serve this in the Czech Republic and Slovakia.
Yeah.
Honey, the dinner was amazing.
Yay!
Thank you.
You are welcome. I thank myself as well because I loved it too.
It was perfect.
Oh. And we of course have a special wine for today. This one is called Marzipan Lady. So this is a marzipan wine and it's mostly made of almonds. Almond extract is there, and also flowers of roses. So roses. And normal grape wine. It can be pretty hit or miss, these wines. So we'll see. But for us, almost every one of these special wines is tasty.
Unless it's too strong.
Yeah, but we are not very picky.
So let me taste the wine. Wine.
Can you taste marzipan?
It's sweet, tasty. I wouldn't know that it's called marzipan wine, but it's tasty.
Okay, so that's the main thing.
And as you can see, we brought all the decorations from the city with us.
Yay, because February is a birthday month. So yeah, we are celebrating all the time.
Sadly, there was no surprise in the morning, but you can't have everything, right?
Yeah, you can't have everything.
Especially when your husband sleeps for 2 hours more than you.
Yeah, 2 hours longer.
Yeah.
That's me. It could have been better. I don't taste marzipan either. Happy birthday, honey, my birthday boy. And I think this will be it. So, see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. And now I'm going to prepare a raw apple cake for Tommy for his birthday.
For his birthday?
Yeah, I think it's okay. Not overwhelmingly. Not overwhelming.
And we also need... honey, do the... Honey, do the... No.